everyone, and welcome to Mockingjay.net's relaunch of the Jabberjays podcast. Today is Saturday, September 28, 2013. My name is Crystal. I'm the Director of Content for Mockingjay.net, and I am recording from Honolulu, Hawaii. So we're just doing this more as, a lot of us met for the first time at Comic-Con. We had a lot of fun. We all got along really well, and we agreed when we were there that we need to talk more rather than just chat. So this is kind of the result of that. And one person we didn't, or actually we have two people on here that we actually sadly did not get to meet in Comic-Con. So we're going to start with a brief introduction. So we'll start with Carla.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Carla. I am the Berlin staffer, senior staffer for Mockingjay.net. I am currently not in Berlin, though, so I'm talking to all of you from Panama City, Panama. And just, nice to be with my girls for once.
Yeah, and Carla was a long-time Mockingjay.net reader and commenter when we asked her to join our staff. So
yes, I do love my comments.
Okay, so next we have Erin.
I'm Erin. I'm a senior news editor for Mockingjay, and I'm up in Canada, and I was at Comic-Con with everybody.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, especially in Hall H. Hall H was awesome. All right, next we have Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm the senior editor for Los Angeles area.
And there's my dog. She wants to be in the podcast, too. Tiffany is one of, I think, 3 of our staffers that has met Jennifer Lawrence, so we're all jealous of her.
Yeah, we are very jealous.
I think everybody should get to meet her. She really is just that incredible.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm going to start crying in a minute.
My face isn't green at all. And last but not least, we have Sarah, all the way over in the UK.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a senior news editor from the UK. I'm about 2 hours out from London, so not too far.
Sarah was really worried that we wouldn't be able to understand her, but I can understand you just fine.
That's good.
I am a pro at your accent. Like Harry Potter did it for me.
I literally sound nothing like them of Harry Potter, though. It's ridiculous. Completely different.
No, you sound just like them.
I really don't.
It's just because we're so
us.
Yeah,
to us untrained ears.
Yeah,
it sounds very similar.
Yeah, I'm pretty accent ignorant. To us Americans, it's just like British just all speak the same.
Yeah, exactly.
When we have British fans hearing this, they'll be like, "Oh God, where is she?"
So, we have a really large staff, and we really wanted to have everybody on here, but unfortunately, since we live all over the globe, we couldn't get everybody on. So hopefully, as we do these, we'll get to have everybody on at some point. Like, I think we're planning to have Tash on as well, and she's from Australia, but it's really early in the morning for her, and we tried to wake her up, but I think maybe she just didn't hear it or something.
Maybe she'll join later. Who knows?
Yeah, she's here in spirit.
Yeah.
For the time being. But yeah, so this is basically just a conversation so that our readers can get to know us a little better. You guys just see us in comments, you see our name on like news posts and things like that, but you don't really get a chance to get to know us very well. So that's kind of what this is for. We're all Hunger Games fans. We all want to talk about things like that. So, but yeah. So we're not going to have like set agendas really. Like very vague agendas maybe, and then we just want to talk Hunger Games and like have people get to know what we're like behind the scenes. I guess
it's mainly because we all feel like, well, I don't know about you girls, but I feel like I really know our commenters from what they tell us in our posts, but we never really get to have like a conversation with them. So in that sense, it's kind of us letting them know what we're like. So that's good.
No, I agree. We had commenters come up to us at Comic-Con, which I thought was amazing.
That's so cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
See, so I have two kids, and every time I tell them they must be very, very quiet, they decide that it's time to like jump around the house and throw balls at the wall and like sing.
Kids will
and
be kids.
So yeah,
That's just how kids are.
yeah. But I mean, this is informal, so I mean, you guys might hear us typing, you might hear us laughing, and you know, it's just it's just part of all the fun of what we're trying to do here. So. So to get on topic with Hunger Games, we're just gonna spend today, or this intro episode, I guess, talking about the soundtrack, since that's the big news that came out this week.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I can
where
tell
should
you,
we start?
I'm very, very, very excited about Lord being on that soundtrack.
You know, I was really excited too, and then I heard that it was a cover of the Tears for Fears song, and then I was like, oh.
But I love the Tears for Fears song, though.
I know.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
That's true, and with her voice, I mean, she's incredible.
I was
Yeah.
really, really shocked when you told me that she's only 16.
I could
Yeah, she
not.
doesn't look
Yeah, me
16 at
too.
all.
She doesn't look 16, and she is like, her voice is so mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the
She really
Lumineers,
reminds me of Florence.
Florence, yes,
Yes, yes.
She is like a mini Florence.
Oh my
She's-
gosh, that's so true.
She sounds so much like her. I thought that's who it was at first.
Yeah.
Right.
She's from New Zealand,
then-
right?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
yeah. Yes, she is.
I love her. She's awesome. So I was really happy to see her name on the list.
I mean, I remember back when the first soundtrack was announced that the people just kept wanting for Florence to be on the soundtrack. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like, everybody was commenting
I do remember, yeah.
that they wanted Florence, that it would be so Hunger Games for Florence to be on the soundtrack. So I guess this is like the next best thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
All right, so let's get thoughts on Christina Aguilera, because I mean, when I first heard her, I was like, "What?" You know,
Yes.
like
That was
Yeah.
exactly my reaction.
I mean, it's great, obviously, because I mean, her voice, she's like a powerhouse, right? You can't complain about her voice quality or anything, or her talent. But I mean, I was just thinking, like, wow, she would be like the last person I would expect to be on a Hunger Games soundtrack.
Exactly.
It was a big surprise.
Yeah, me too, because she's so poppy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what it was.
I mean,
But you know, apparently she's a huge fan.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Which is so weird, because I cannot imagine Christina
I
Aguilera
can't.
reading Hunger Games.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I mean, it's good that she says she is, but you know, it's a little hard to believe for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
agree
mean,
with
like superstars like her, I can't imagine them doing things like reading books and cooking and things like that. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
ordinary people
they
things.
they have people who read books for them. Come on.
I know, like
No.
can't you just imagine her like in a limo and somebody reading it to her out loud?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
That's what audiobooks are for.
That's hilarious. No, see, that's my job. I'm the assistant. I have to read it to them.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
right. That's what you
That's
do,
right.
Tiffany.
I've never had to read a book to somebody. However, I've had to do hard things, but I can imagine myself doing that, and I'm laughing at it, thinking about it.
So for people that don't know, Tiffany has met like so many celebrities. I mean, every time I mention somebody, she's like, "Oh yeah, I know that person," or "Yeah, I've met him."
It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
I mean, like or sometimes she's like, "I'm related to him," or "I'm related to her." And I'm like, "Oh my god, it's like 6 degrees of Tiffany."
Yes.
Being born and raised in Los Angeles in an entertainment family, that's what you get. That's all. I mean, it sounds weird to most people, but literally being born here, and I mean, my stepdad's been in the business my whole life, so you just kind of, it's the norm. Put it that way.
Yeah. Must be like really every day for you, because I mean, for me, I was in LA for like, what was it, a few days, like 3 or 4 days, and I only saw one famous person, and from really, really far away.
Am I the only person that hasn't been to LA?
I've never been to LA either, don't worry.
All right, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, when Camille came here, we went to the farmers market, and there was like 2 or 3 celebrities, and the paparazzi was like going insane, and she couldn't believe it. She was like, "Oh my god, it really is true." And oh yeah.
I am like the anti-celebrity magnet. Like I've gone to LA before. My cousin's like, "Oh, I'm going to take you to this restaurant where tons of celebrities like to eat," and we didn't see a single person there. and then we went to Comic-Con, and everybody was like, "You know what is awesome about Comic-Con is that you can just walk around and you'll see tons of celebrities. They're just like walking around the gas lamp." And I was like, "Oh my god, I like didn't see anybody."
Or you may not recognize the celebrities, because you know how Hugh Jackman said that he walked around in a Wolverine costume and everybody was just like commenting on the costume and not.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was him.
Right.
Oh my
Hilarious. Yeah.
Oh
We
my
saw
goodness.
Jeff Daniels was sitting right next to us at a restaurant.
Yes, I know.
Which was crazy.
You know what was funny was my cousin was telling me that they went to go eat somewhere and like Josh Horowitz was there, and I was like, "Oh, Josh Horowitz from MTV."
I would love to meet him, like
Me
even
too.
more than a
Oh my
regular
God.
celebrity.
I know he's
He's like
so
my favorite
funny.
interviewer.
We love Just Roots.
Oh wait, you guys, Tosh is awake.
Oh,
Okay.
Should I
Yeah, I
have
just
her
got a
join
message
us?
from her too.
I think Crystal can add her.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so should I tell her that you're gonna add her?
yeah. I'll add her in.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we can just.
Okay.
Tell her to get online.
I have to practice my pronunciation of Australia.
Oh God.
When we met her in at Comic-Con, she was like, "No, no, no, my name isn't like," because I thought I've always pronounced her name as Tosh. I don't know why. And then when I met her, she said, "No, no, no, it's Tash." And then
That's
she's
how
like,
I would say it.
Tash.
and then
Tash.
I
Yeah, it's the British kind of way.
I always
Yeah.
say Australia.
You have
and
the same queen.
Anyway, yeah, I always say Australia, but she quickly corrected me and said it's Australia.
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 I don't know.
Australia.
Guys, how do you pronounce? And now I know I'm saying it wrong, but it's not Ciara, right? It's
Kira.
Kira.
Kira,
Kira.
right? Yeah.
I would say Kira.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay.
Keira Knightley. Like that's what she
Yeah.
said. Like, mhm.
Okay, that's good. I need to learn.
Tosh said she is going to use the restroom as her laptop is one.
All right.
That's not
Mockingjay
exactly
Thank you
readers.
for that. That comment.
Mockingjay readers, we use the bathroom too. We're just human.
Yeah, we're not on the Christina Aguilera level yet.
No.
I even think she uses the restroom every now and then.
No, no way.
Yeah. So we were talking about Christina, though. We totally went off topic.
Yeah.
This is why we should have rang just to talk first.
so would you
and
guys-
then done it after?
What do you guys
Yeah.
think about the preview? I mean, because we got to listen to part of it, right? So.
You mean of the song of Christina's song?
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
okay.
We Remain.
I mean, I think I liked it more than I thought I would. I was
Me
honestly
too.
surprised.
Me too. I agree with you, Carla.
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't understand I couldn't
a
understand a
word.
word of it until Carla and Crystal transcribed it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that took a while.
Yeah, the music was a little loud, but at the same time, I mean, when I got to the chorus, like I got like goosebumps.
Yeah, you get pumped. That's a good thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I really liked it. It was stuck in my head for a while too, like all day. So
That's a
I mean,
good
I
thing
don't-
when that happens.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
awesome.
I don't know
I
if,
just
if
think-
it's... Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just think like nothing will ever beat Safe and Sound, and I think that's what I'm comparing all of these songs to.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
love that song so much. It is like the Hunger Games, and it sounds completely like how I would imagine a song for the Hunger Games should sound.
Right.
So I just think like now everything's not as good just because I compare them to that.
I like that idea of, because, yeah, when I think Safe and Sound, it just screams Hunger Games to me, but I like the idea of the music evolving with Katniss, because
Yeah.
in the first one, you get Safe and Sound, it's a really, homey, family kind of thing, about Katniss and Prim and being home and together and not letting things happen because they're together, but then
Yeah.
when you come to Catching Fire, she's out there. She's in the capital. She is, she's. It's bigger, and it should be. It's still kind of the same theme if you read, the lyrics, but it's bigger, and I like that
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I see Tosh online, so let's add her in.
Awesome.
Wait till you hear her accent, guys.
Oh.
She's a hoot to be around. She was so much fun in Comic-Con.
It's hilarious. G'day.
Oh, there she is.
Hi, Tash.
Hello.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
Morning.
What time is it for you?
It is 7:40 a.m.
You
Wow.
sound very 7:40 a.m.
That doesn't surprise me. I've been up and awake off and on since 6. Thinking, don't fall asleep too bad. Don't fall asleep too bad. And then, of course, the 15 minutes that you all message me is when I've fallen asleep. That's why
okay.
I messaged Carla and said, "Oh, thanks. Third time's the charm."
Okay,
The third
well,
one I heard, and then I see Erin's "Wake up, damn it!" I was like, "Oh, fuck."
That's awesome.
so I don't think we mentioned it to you, but you're actually being recorded right now already.
Yes.
That's okay.
So, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hello. Hey everyone, this is Tash from Australia. It's very early. I am awake, I think. And I've already dropped one swear word for the morning, so we're off to a good start.
I didn't even hear it. What did you say?
I dropped the worst one of all.
All right. Well, why don't you give us your thought? We're talking about the soundtrack and Christina Aguilera. So why don't you tell us what you thought of the song?
I actually really liked it. I was at work, so I saw the message, and of course Yahoo was really, really slow to load, and I'm clicking refresh, and I'm like, damn it, and it just keeps going there. It's currently not available. Like, no, it is available. Don't tell me lies. And then I went back and found our post, and thank you to whoever put it embedded in that post. I was playing, it started to play, and I was like, oh.
Yes. Yeah, we were quite annoyed with the Yahoo player thing, which we couldn't rewind when we were transcribing the lyrics. It was stupid.
Oh, hard. And
Yeah.
someone was trying to ask me a question about work. I'm like, not now, damn it. 8:30 in the morning. I'm like, I'm listening to Christina Aguilera. Go away.
That's awesome.
And then loved it. Really liked the lyric about hang on, now I've gone mental blank. There'll never be a fair fight.
Oh,
I just thought
Yeah.
that is just so true, so spot on. Just want to hear it in full, though.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know when they're gonna release it in full. I mean, I think I'd buy it. You know, it was a catchy enough song where I would really like to listen to it. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we didn't get a release date, did we?
No, I don't think so.
I think the Yahoo post said something about the soundtrack coming on the 17th of November or something like that. But I don't think the song itself.
Yeah, you can't buy it on Amazon yet. You have to. I mean, there's only a select few places you can buy it. I mean, you can pre-order it right now and get your name on like the special poster or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah. So touchy subject here, but it's still part of the soundtrack. Erin posted a video of the Lumineers performing Gale's song at a concert last week, and I mean, for us, it was just we were just enjoying it. You know, it's part of the Hunger Games soundtrack.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we were enjoying it for what it was, but it quickly got into this huge fandom fight about Gale and PETA
About
and
the usual.
Lionsgate, and I mean, I don't really want to go into it too much, but for us, the staff, we just want to enjoy what comes out. Because, I mean, we've been starved, right, for 19 months?
Yep.
Or is it 18? We still have 2 more months to go. I mean, so anything new that comes out, I mean, we want it to be things that we can enjoy. And
Yes,
I
we want to get excited about it.
Yeah. And I know you guys, a lot of you read my editorial about Capital Couture, and a lot of you guys felt the same way, that, like, Capital Couture isn't really what we want to be seeing for Hunger Games. So I think that's why, for me, I enjoyed Gale's song. Because
I love that song. It brought me to
It's
tears.
amazing.
Yeah.
It gave me chills. Like I don't know. I mean, you guys, I'm not the type to like get emotional. So, you know, I listen to the thing and I get excited, but I'm not like, oh my god, I'm sobbing or something. But this one, it literally gave me chills. And I was not expecting that because I'm really not into the Lumineers. I mean, I like their one famous song that I like, but I'm not really like into them. And this one, it was just I listened to it and it was just amazing.
Agreed. Completely.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
the
my
odd one
type of
out, I
music at
guess.
all, but I really enjoyed it. I had to listen to it 3 times to figure out the lyrics, though, but after
Yeah,
that...
yeah. What is it with
Maybe I'm
these
gonna do that.
soundtrack songs and the lyrics? I mean, come on. Yeah, but it's really good. Really good.
Yeah, so I mean, mostly we just want people to enjoy themselves and not get into fights. So please, guys, please just try to get along. That's all we
Teams is
want.
Twilight's thing.
Yeah.
We don't have teams.
I mean, I totally
No,
get.
we really don't.
Yeah, but I mean, I totally get like the fear for Peter because of what Gary Ross did to him. I mean, I am one of those people that is upset about what Gary Ross did in the first movie. So I mean, but I'm not gonna get all bent out of shape until I see Catching Fire. So
Exactly. Just wait until the movie comes out and then judge.
Exactly.
I mean, if you look at the trailers, the teaser and the trailer, they both seem very faithful to the book. You know, the
Yes.
message of the book. That's what the trailers have been portraying. I mean, it just looks very book faithful.
Yeah, I actually thought like the actual full trailer, I actually thought I got more PETA than I was expecting. Because you were sure that they were going to do the trailer up until the start of the arena, because that's what they did with the first one. It was awesome. Everybody loved that. So if that's what they were gonna do, I just assumed that PETA would be there just in the background, because that's what he is for most of the first part of the book. So I like that they actually included things like about Pete and Katniss' relationship and stuff. I wasn't expecting that, and I really liked it. So it came as a bit of a shock to me that that when I went online, everybody was complaining, and I'm like, but I was so happy about this. So it's kind of a disconnect there. But I guess everybody has their opinion. It's just, let's keep it civil, okay? That's
Yeah, and I know what people mean when they say it's all about the quality of how much exposure he gets, but I thought that what he did get to say in the trailer was very moving and very emotional. Like he's talking about how he can't bear having to do this in front of the cameras when she doesn't really feel
Oh my
that
god,
way.
don't, I will cry.
Sarah, it's
I'm like the
about
biggest
him.
fan.
And it's like, that one little part that he talked to her about that kind of redeemed for me what they missed in the Hunger Games
in
movie.
the first one. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that end scene of the Hunger Games, where they're on the train,
that
is
blew
just like
that.
my all-time favorite, and that is kind of like leading into Catching Fire. That was, that's the kind of Peter that we love, that we were kind of denied throughout most of the first film.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like they totally just blew the ending in the first movie. And so
I think the problem with the ending in the first movie is it just ended. What we had for 2.5, it really needed 2-3 more minutes. It sort of just felt like they were in a very rush and had to fit in a lot in a rapid period. And I don't know if they said to Gary Ross, you have to make this movie 2 hours 15, or whatever the case was. And I thought he did well with the limited time, but that's, I think, where the mistake was made. If he had made another 2-3 minutes, couple of lines, all of that would have been wrapped up.
Do we have a runtime for Catching Fire yet?
It's about 2 hours 26 minutes the other day.
Yeah, it's
I have
supposed
no
to
idea
be like
if that's right.
5 minutes longer or something.
Okay.
Which is good. Because they cut out how many minutes. Remember when they all said Hunger Games was 2 hours 30 or whatever it was, and you watch the DVD and it stops at like 2:05 to 11 or something, and the credits run. You're like, hey, that's not 2.5 hours. It's mean that they count the credits. It's like, nah.
Yeah, and it's good too because so much stuff happens in Catching Fire. I mean, come on, you have 2 separate parts of the book that are clearly marked, and like when they started saying, the rumor started going that they would do 4 movies instead of 3. And my first thought was, they're probably going to split Catching Fire in 2 because there's so much stuff.
Yeah, I would think that would be the logical one to split over, like, Mockingjay.
Yeah, so I'm fine with it being long if it has to be 1 movie. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Right. So, going back to the soundtrack, I wanted to ask everybody because I know, like for example, Kira, she's really excited about the National on the soundtrack. Yeah. So I wanted to ask everybody if you guys have like one song you're looking forward to, maybe.
I wanted to hear Gail's song because I wanted to hear what it was about, but there's really nobody on the soundtrack that I like. And I've only heard of 7 of the 15 artists.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few of them that I have no idea where they came from.
I've never heard of the National.
The one I'm most I know people were really excited to hear Imagine Dragons, but I'm kind of apprehensive about that one. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, really? I'm guessing it'll be like a more capital kind of song. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still worried.
More rebellion, though. I mean, look at the name, "Who We Are." That screams rebellion to me.
I'm looking for all of it. You think about the diversity of even the bands I do know and those that I don't. There's a lot of. I hope, kind of like Crystal said, I hope you've seen the Lumineers as a Gale song. Maybe there's like a Capital song. We're thinking "We Remain" is Peter Katniss focused.
Yes.
You know, there could be something District 12 orientated. There could be something Rebellion. I really like it. I think there's such a diverse mix of artists.
Yeah.
I understand with the first soundtrack, Hunger Games, it was that very District 12 Appalachian feel. It's all about Katniss, her experience. But I'm glad that so far the soundtrack seems to marry the movie. It's opening up. I don't think these big names everyone should be frightened of it. I think it's really going to sound great together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that they know what they're doing. I mean, that's why I really liked the article Yahoo posted about the soundtrack, and about Alexander Patsov as a music coordinator. Because, you know, I'm not a fan of Twilight personally, but if there's one thing I liked about Twilight movies, it was the soundtracks, and she did that, and that was awesome. So I was really glad to see she was on board, and I hope she can do something like that with Catching Fire, because here's where things get epic, so we should have an epic soundtrack.
Absolutely. And I guess the other thing too, people forget, you know, if you don't like it, the movies itself, I don't know, I see the movies are an accompaniment to the book. The soundtrack is an accompaniment to the movie. If you don't like the soundtrack, it's not going to wreck your experience of the movie. I don't know.
The songs aren't actually in the movie, so it's just like an accompaniment, like Tash says. It's just for your enjoyment, knowing that they were written for that purpose to enhance the story, rather than to like actually affect the film itself.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, maybe Atlas might be a credit song, but we don't know that until we go and see it.
I am most looking forward to the Sia song.
Oh yes,
I love her.
Oh yeah. She's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, she did I think she did 2 songs on the Twilight soundtracks. And they were really good. She's really good at adapting her sound to a story. Mm-hmm. So I'm really, really excited for her.
And I mean, just her in general. I mean, I Titanium is one of those songs that I always associate with Katniss. It's just so powerful, so just to hear her voice in an actual Hunger Games song is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I was excited too because she's an Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I am very excited about, Imagine Dragons, actually. I'm excited about Lord because I love the song, just because it's a cover and I love it. And Patti Smith, because she's so iconic. I was surprised to see her name
I love her. I love Patti Smith. Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm with Kira. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw Kira. Like, she went into the comments and she was freaking out over the National.
she was freaking out in the comments, in the emails, everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm with her. I mean, I saw the National and I was like, what? Those are the people that sing Reigns of Castamere. I was like, oh.
Are they really?
Is that the one?
I didn't know that.
Is that the one from Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Oh god, I still have yet to watch that show.
Oh, well, they sang like probably the most depressing song you'll ever hear once you know what goes on. So
I will be mentally prepared.
I mean, their voice was just so perfect for that song. But yeah, so
okay,
that's
I'm most excited for Lean now too.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, I was just going to say I'm excited for Ellie Goulding too, because I'm going to see her next week and I'm really hoping she's going to sing it
Oh,
that'd be
that
awesome.
would be
Hoping I
awesome.
get a sneaky peek at this song before it comes out.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I will video it if she does.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. I find the Ellie Goulding thing funny because when it came out on Twitter that she would most likely have a song on the soundtrack, and somebody just wrote to her. Apparently, they knew about it. Somehow somebody wrote to her and she replied like, how do you know that? And I thought it was so funny because this girl who was writing to her, she was so excited about that song. I mean, I think she called it like a religious experience or something. I mean, it's like, I really need to listen to this song. Come on. That was funny.
All right, so we got to wrap this up. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks everybody for making time. Tash, thank you for waking up and everything. But yeah, I mean, we hope to do these every couple of weeks, maybe once a month. I don't know what we're gonna have time for, but we'll see. And hopefully we'll have like a different mix of people every time, and you guys will enjoy hearing us talk and getting to know us a little better.
Yep,
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.